I really wish Ghanaians had this thing, but Nigerians are so brave. They are so I don't know. You don't know what you lack in life. You lack vitamin ebulebunu. That's what you lack. We'll get
Today, we're actually going to be talking about lifestyles in Nigeria and Ghana. So, my guest here, who is a Ghanaian, who has been in Ghana for over 22 years, is a journalist who also works out of Ghana, who has visited countries like Rwanda and Tanzania. With his own wealth of experience, I know he has also visited Nigeria. So, with me, I'm going to present to you no other person but yeah. So, can we meet you?
Yes, my name is Eko Planch, and listen here. I'm not Nigerian. I have not lived in Nigeria before. Don't believe this guy.
But you're a journalist, so actually,
of course, journalist.
That who has not visited Nigeria? I don't think we can't actually call it.
Well, I know a lot about Nigeria. I've studied a lot about Nigeria. I'm still studying a lot about Nigeria, but I haven't been there. I'll be there one day, but I haven't yet. So
okay, so which city would you love to visit if you come to Nigeria? Like which city? Which city do you know in Nigeria? So which city?
Oh, I know a lot of cities there.
Mention 4 cities.
I know. I want to be in Abuja, so I'll mention Abuja.
Wow, really? Wow.
I don't want to go to Lagos.
Why?
I don't know. I just don't like the reputation it has. Maybe I have to be there to see for myself.
Well, it's the same thing with Accra now, isn't it?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, so you mentioned Abuja, you mentioned Lagos. What are cities?
I know Uyo. I want to go to Uyo. I know Uyo is very clean. I know it's very beautiful. Is Uyo a city or a state?
It's a city.
What about Akwa Ibom?
Akwa Ibom is a state.
Okay,
yeah.
So Uyo. Yeah. Yes, I want to go to Uyo, and then
the fourth one.
The fourth one. I don't know.
So you don't even know Port Harcourt?
I know Port Harcourt. I don't want to go there. I know Port Harcourt. Maybe. Yeah, I think that should be it. Just 3.
Actually, just 3. Okay, you know Port Harcourt. Okay, you don't know cities like. You don't even know Igbo City. You don't know Aba. You don't heard of Aba.
Aba is a state now.
No, Aba is a city in Abia State.
Okay.
Alright, so let's not waste time. So today we're actually talking about the lifestyles in Nigeria and Ghana. So first on our list is the language. So there are 3 major languages in Nigeria, which is the Yoruba, the Hausa, and the Igbo, which is connected as Wazobia. Yeah. So the Yoruba is predominantly spoken in the southwestern part of Nigeria. But that doesn't mean if you go to the southwest, like Lagos, which is the commercial city of the southwest, that doesn't mean when you go there, you won't see people speaking Hausa or Igbo. But majorly, it's Yoruba. Then when you go to the northern part of Nigeria, it's Hausa that's spoken. But that doesn't mean that when you go to the north, you will not see people speaking Igbo or Yoruba. Likewise, when you go to the southeast, where Igbo is predominantly spoken. But when you go to that commercial town, which is Anambra State, yes, you can see people who speak Hausa. Likewise, Yoruba. So, what do you have to say about Ghana?
Well, unlike Nigeria, there's one major language spoken in Ghana. That is Chi. And Chi is the Akan dialect. Okay. It's actually, there are different types of Chi because, the Akan tribe is huge.
Okay.
And Akan tribe has different subsets, even though Chi is like the lingua franca. When I speak Chi to, for instance, someone who is Fanti will understand me because it's still Chi, even though Fanti Chi is different from Asante Chi. And then we have Ekwapim Chi, and then we have Bono. They are all Chi. You understand? So Chi is the predominantly spoken language in the entire country of Ghana. That doesn't mean there are not other tribes. There are other major tribes like the Ewe, the Dagomba, the Ga Adangbe, which I am a part of. And we all have our separate languages, but obviously most of the culture has been influenced by the Akan culture. So most of us do wear the kente and all of that. And even in the Ga language, you can find some Chi words in the Ga language. That's how much influence the Akan culture has had on the entire country.
Okay, so like Nigeria, you know, we have the north, the southeast, the southwest. Is there
geographical?
Yeah.
Like so one reason why Akan language is all over the country is because Akan language is found in the central parts of the country.
Oh.
So it's easy for them to spread to the north, it's easy for them to spread to the south and the east and west.
The Ewe
are in the east. They're on the border with Togo.
When I came to Ghana, someone said I looked like the Ewe people. And
yes,
if the Ewe is on the east,
you actually do look like the Ewe people because most Ewes are light skinned.
And I'm from the southeastern part of Nigeria too.
Yeah.
Wow.
The area actually in the southeast of Ghana,
Oh, okay.
Closer to Togo. And the Ewe tribe can also be found in Togo and Benin and a few of in Nigeria too.
Okay. All right. So the next on our list is the cost of living. So in Nigeria, a PSC holder on an average in Nigeria we earn about let's say $100 to $150. So that is to say, if you are earning $100 to $150, that means you actually landed a white collar job, not really with any political connection. This is like in the banking industry, in the oil sector, or in the supply chain industry. You should be earning from about $100 to $150. That's as a BSc graduate. Even some MSc graduates still earn around that range, but some could still earn to $200. Now that money is spent based on maybe your housing, right? It depends on the city you stay. In the suburban area of your city, you can be spending $150 to $200 in a year on house rent for a self-contained, that is a room, toilet and kitchen. You can be spending $150 to $200 in a year. But if you are staying in the city center, your house rent for that same condo apartment is self-contained should be from $250 to $300 in a year. But when it comes to feeding, on an average Nigerian spends close to about $50 in a month on feeding. Spend $50 a month for feeding and transportation. Like I'm from the Port Harcourt city of Nigeria. We used to have very, very, very huge expenses when it comes to transportation. So in a month you can be spending close to $30 to $40 on transportation. That is from your house to work and from your house to church. You spend $30 to $40 on transportation. So how about Ghana?
It's pretty much not so different. As you said, depends on when you live. But if you say BSc, I suppose you mean bachelor degree, first degree, undergraduate. It depends on where you live actually. But how much you earn is pretty much the same across the country. But where you live will determine how expensive your life will be.
Okay.
So for instance, if you're in Accra, or another city like Sekondi, Takoradi, which are all in the southern part, it's quite expensive because in Accra, let's say a degree holder might be earning, you said $100 to $150, which is pretty much like 1,500 cedis to 2,500 cedis. So let me say 1,500 cedis to 2,500 cedis is pretty much what a degree holder averagely may earn. Of course, a few people earn less, maybe 1,000 cedis. A few people also earn more, maybe 3,000.
Is this on average every part of Ghana, or maybe like is it just the Greater Accra region?
I'm just saying. I think across the country, if you have like a white collar job, as you said, you could be earning between 1,500 to 2,500 average. That doesn't mean people don't earn less or people don't earn more with that degree that they're holding. It all depends on the job that you're working in. Now you know that Ghana, most jobs are offered by private entities. So it varies. But people work in the state entities, maybe it would be between that 1,500 to 2,500.
Okay, so what's the house rent like, accommodation?
Yeah, in Accra, I don't know if you've heard about it, because Accra is expensive.
Yes.
That's just it.
One of the most expensive cities in West Africa,
Yeah, maybe even in the whole of Africa. It's a very expensive place. But I've had a few friends who came from Kenya, and they said Nairobi is more expensive than Accra. So
Wow.
I think so. Accra is quite expensive. Average rent will be between 500 cedis, which is about $50 a month. Right now, yes. You heard
A month, that is like $500 or $600 in a year. If it's
Yes, more than that, because a year is 12 months.
yes,
500 times 12 is 6,000.
yeah, that's $600.
Yes.
So $600 in a year.
Yeah.
Is it for a condo apartment like a self-contained?
Yes, just as you described, a self-contained.
That's-
But of course, there are apartments which are not which are pretty much single rooms. You may get like 300 cedis.
No, we're talking about self-contained right now.
Yeah, so 500 and above.
Jesus. Do you know?
And it also depends on the location of the
We're talking about the suburban area, like not in the city center.
yes, 500.
Jesus.
Because they are closer to Accra, the main city. But if you're going to be like places in the main Accra, like Cantonments, East Legon, Osu, Asylum Down, Ridge, you should be looking at around 700, 800, or even 1,000 a month. Yeah.
Even if you're in Abuja, you will not spend, except maybe you're talking about like the real city centers in Abuja.
Yeah.
You can't even get a condo apartment for up to $1,000. You can't. We can't get.
Well, Abuja is not of that. But let me not say too much, because there are other places in Ghana which are very affordable to live in, like Cape Coast. It's a very beautiful city, a lot of tourist sites. Kumasi, very, very vibrant place, and very affordable to live in as well.
So on an average,
in
Cape
places
Coast
like
and
that.
Kumasi, yeah, on an average.
I don't think they are the same, but maybe Kumasi might be just a bit cheaper than Cape Coast.
Okay.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Wow.
But they are affordable places to live in. Yeah.
So wait, your definition of a self-contained, if I'm correct,
Just as
is it fully furnished?
no.
So I'm meeting an empty room.
Yeah, you may not even get a fan.
Hey, and I'm paying $600, $500.
Yes.